Hi, I'm Dr. Matthew Anderson, and the lesson today is entitled The Lemon. The Lemon. I want you to imagine for a moment that you have a large, ripe, juicy lemon in your hand. And then you cut it in half, and for 5 seconds you just put it in your mouth and suck on the juice. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you take it out. Now, in reality, probably 95% of the people who are doing this exercise, if you did it with a real lemon, you're not going to like that experience. It's bitter, it's almost nasty. And that citric acid just kind of burns your mouth. Even if the lemon, hopefully, is ripe, it's that way. Now, in a new agey kind of way, people say to each other, okay, if you have lemons, make lemonade. Well, you could do that. You could add a little water, you could add a little sugar, or if you're watching your weight, you could add some sweetener to it, and you'd have lemonade. The problem with that is that lemonade, for the most part, unless you're Arnold Palmer, is basically a child's drink. If you don't know about Arnold Palmer, well, I'll tell you that another time. But it's a child's drink. And so, how about this? How about you take the lemon and you slice it really, really thin, and then you take a pan and you saute the lemon slices with artichokes, with capers, a little white wine, a little butter. And then you take some chicken. Now, you could do this with veal, but I don't like to do it with veal because I always imagine those poor little calves in those pens and they're torturing them and crazy. I can't eat veal for that reason. But a chicken, a free-range chicken that's running around wild all of its life, and then all of a sudden, whack, they cut off its head and it has no anxiety. At least I like to imagine that. So you take the chicken and the breast and you slice it thin and you pound it really flat, and you cook it in the sauce with the lemon and the lemon juice and the capers and the artichoke hearts and the wine and a little butter. I call that my lemon chicken recipe. It is so good, and the lemon tastes wonderful in it. Now, what's the point? The point is, every life has lemons that show up. These things that are nasty, that are bitter, that are painful, that in a certain sense we don't want to swallow. They're difficult to swallow, difficult to deal with. In some cases, the lemon can be very, very bad in one's life. And yes, you could add a little sweetness to it and try to turn it into something useful, like lemonade, but that's kind of a beginner's touch to it. Lemonade is for the beginner chef. But what if you took that lemon experience and you did with that experience what I did with the real lemon? What if you slice it and use it creatively? What if you really interact with it and combine other things so that it becomes something truly nurturing and meaningful in your life? That takes a lot more involvement. That takes a lot more commitment. That takes a lot more willingness to take responsibility for what's happening in your life and to interact with it in a meaningful, purposeful, creative way. Now, as I said before, everybody has lemons. You have lemons in your life, so I have them in mine. The beginning person on the spiritual path may see a lemon in their lives and just be knocked down by it or spit it out because it tastes bad. Then you go another level of spiritual growth and maybe you make lemonade. But if you really want to draw something powerful, transforming, and life-changing from the terrible, nasty, just crappy things that happen in your life, you have to be willing to interact with that lemon experience the way I told you to interact with the slicing and the cutting and the sautéing. You have to bring all kinds of things together and use your full, responsible creativity to make it transformed. And then, my friends, something miraculous can occur. And that is that experience that began so painfully can become actually something that nurtures the rest of your life. The next time a lemon shows up, remember the lemon chicken. God bless you.